Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Wherever you're at in this beautiful world that we live in, this is your boy Jaime G. We about to dive into some Doge and some overall crypto market news. None of this is ever financial advice. Please never take it as so. It's just me sharing my thoughts and opinions, guys. Now, if you guys are ready to see what's going on in the wild, wild west of crypto land, without further ado, let's just get straight to the point and see what's going on in the markets. All right, guys. Bitcoin is down 0.3% for the day. We're sitting at 46,382 with 15 cents. Now you can see, guys, the momentum has kind of shifted, right? There was a lot more red than there was yesterday and the day before, right? Granted, there is some green in the markets today, right? There's a lot more green today than there was yesterday. I will say that, as you can see on the top 100, right? You got a lot of green, right? So it's kind of mixed, right? So the sentiment is mixed, right? But nonetheless, we had a pullback. The markets were consolidating. You had good old Grandpa Bitcoin consolidating, right? And when Grandpa Bitcoin's in the red, a lot of the overall crypto market is in the red as well. It just is what it is. All right, guys, enough of Bitcoin. We'll dive into some more Bitcoin news here in a little bit. Now. Let's go to Dogecoin. We're ranking number 12 as always. We are down 0.8%. We're sitting at 0.1697. And our 24-hour low was 0.1681. And our 24-hour high was 17 cents. Now, our market cap is sitting at 22.5 billion. And our volume is sitting at 509.178 billion. Now, yesterday, guys, our volume for the last 24 hours was sitting at 503.53, right? So it's a difference of just a little over $5 million, right? So there's a little bit of an uptick in trading volume in the last 24 hours. So that's always a good thing, right? That's a plus. That's what we want to see. We want to see more trading volume, right, guys? Because that will eventually help the price of Doge go up. Also, if Bitcoin was to drastically make major moves and push up aggressively, I truly believe that would also benefit and help the price of Doge go up immediately. Anyways, all right, enough of the stats. Now let's dive into the charts real quick, guys, and talk about resistance and support. Nothing's pretty much changed, guys. As you can see, this blue line down here, right, coming in at 16 cents. That is our level of support. This line up here, which is the 21-day simple moving average, which is coming in at 18 cents. Now, technically, it's at 0.1760, but I round that off to 18 cents. Okay, guys. Now, as you can see in this area here, right, in the last 2 days, we've been consolidating between 16 and 17 cents. If we want to be real technical, it's been between 0.1686 and 0.1701, right? We've just been kind of consolidating like this in this little area for the past 2 days, right? Doge is just doing its thing. It's consolidating, right? As you can see right back here, right here. My thing is not working. Here, come on, right here. Darn it, guys. Pain in the butt. So here, and on this one and this one, we continue to test resistance on this 21-day simple moving average. We continuously get rejected. For the past week, right, we've been bouncing, consolidating in an extremely tight range, guys, like this, right, in between 16 and 18 cents, right? But this 21-day simple moving average is giving us a pain in the ass and a run for the money. It is acting as a very, very strong level of resistance. It has for like over 2 months, guys. If you reverse the charts and you look back previously, right, in the previous 2 months, the 21-day simple moving average has been giving us a run for the money. So I say all that to say this, long story short, 21-day simple moving average at 18 cents is resistance. We're trading in a tight range, plus or minus 2 cents. 16 cents is support. That is pretty much what I have as far as the charts go, guys. All right, now let's dive into some Doge news. Then we'll get into some crypto, some Bitcoin/crypto news. Now it says, will Dogecoin meme coins die off in 2022? Now this is out of Motley Fool. These guys are big time Doge haters, right? They anything to do with meme coins, they're haters, right? So now it says, the Motley Fool states in its case for the end of Doge meme coins in 2022. Obviously, They have negative sentiment towards Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, any coin that has to do with meme coins. They truly believe that you know what I mean. It was a fad, a bubble that already busted, and that they're going nowhere. Now it says as 2022 begins, thoughts turn into the next 100x gainer, but according to the Monthly Fool, that won't be any of the doggy meme coins. While it is true that around this time last year, Dogecoin had crypto uh, pursuits in disbelief, the second half of 2021 was much more sedate, suggesting that buyers had already moved on. Now says, nonetheless, Dogecoin's relatively short-lived success still brought a swarm of clones into being, with Shiba Inu being the most successful to date in market cap ranking, right? It says, in any case, Motley Fool singles out 4 pretenders, all doggy meme coins, which say they should be avoided like the plague in 2022, right? It talks about Floki, Shiba Inu, um, Dogelon Mars, and Dogecoin, right? So we're just going to get into what they say about Dogecoin. Now it says, what about Dogecoin? It says, unlike Floki Inu, Dogecoin does have a strong connection with Musk, being one of 3 cryptocurrencies he admitted to holding, along with Bitcoin and Ethereum. At the same time, it's pointed out that Dogecoin's payment token use case falls flat. They say transaction fees are higher than, say, XRP. The network is neither highly scalable nor fast, and merchants do not widely accept Doge. That is bullcrap, because there is over 1,760 companies that do accept Doge as a form of payment. So obviously that would fall in the category of merchants, right? Companies. So they're totally wrong on that, right? And I want to call them out on that. Now it says payment giant Visa is capable of processing what Dogecoin has been handling per day on its blockchain in just 1 second. Now says the Dogecoin Foundation is well aware of this and has been plotting to turn things around since at least August of 2021, as it formalized its organization structure and added Vitalik Buterin as an advisor. It says most recently the Dogecoin Foundation revealed plans, right, which was the roadmap, or they call it the Doge map, right? Plans to foster merchant adoption via a new wallet API system to enable smooth integration with payment providers. The plan also included community staking, which adds a new dimension of use case and a reason to hold the token. Uh, Guys, yeah, so there is going to be 8 not upgrades, but there's 8 projects that they are working on in the Doge roadmap from 2022 and beyond. So there is going to be staking, wallet, like they said here, right, and 6 other things, right? If you want to check out previous videos, you can, where I talk about it, right? I get more into depth of those 8 projects. But nonetheless, guys, Dogecoin has a lot of use case going for it, and a lot of good fundamentals coming up in this year and forward. Now it says, while the Motley Fool is logical in their thought process, it is still tough to write off the king of meme coins. Exactly, especially given its army of loyal investors. What will that hardcore following remain loyal in 2022? Of course it will, guys. Obviously, us Doge Army, the Doge community, we are very strong, and we truly stand and believe in Dogecoin and what it stands for, right? That's pretty much all I had for as far as Dogecoin goes, guys. There wasn't a whole lot of news out there for Doge, so we're going to dive into some Bitcoin / overall crypto market news. All right, now let's dive into my first article here, right? It says crypto funds attracted 9.3 billion in inflows in 2021 as institutional adoption grew. Continue to tell you guys, right? These institutional investors, guys, they're not dumb, man. They continue to buy the dip, right? When retail investors such as you and I panic sell when the market dips, right, or it has a flash crash, or it's correcting or consolidating, a lot of newbies, a lot of paper hands, they sell, and they sell right into the institutional investors, right? And they place right into what they want, right? They want us retail investors to sell, buy high, sell low, right? I mean, that's why they call retail investors dumb money, right? Because they think we're dumb investors, right? And it says crypto investment managers held 62.5 billion in assets under management at the end of 2021, with Bitcoin products attracting a sizable investments. Now it says institutional cryptocurrency funds attracted record inflows of in 2021 as demand for digital assets such as Bitcoin and Ethereum continued to grow during a volatile and often unpredicted bull market. Crypto investment products registered 9.3 billion in inflows during the year, up from 6.38 billion in 2022, right? So it was up over $2.5 billion, guys, right, in 1 year, right? It goes to show you that as the years go by, institutional investors are getting more and more interested and are investing more and more money as the year goes, right? So the sooner retail investors such as you and I begin or continue to invest in crypto, the sooner we can become them crypto millionaires, baby. Now it says CoinShare data, which was released on Tuesday, Bitcoin funds attracted 6.3 billion worth of capital last year, while Ether products saw inflows totaling nearly 1.4 billion. Multi-asset funds were also popular, attracting 755 million in investor capital. Right, guys? Now it says a total of 37 investment products launched in 2021 compared with 24 that hit the market the year before. Now, it just goes to show you, right? It just adoption is growing, guys, at a faster pace than a lot of people are expecting. All right. Now, says Bitcoin Treasuries list claims 59 companies and a handful of countries hold 1.49 million Bitcoins, not $1.4 million, 1.49 million Bitcoins itself, a whole Bitcoin. Right, it says 304 days or roughly 9 months ago, 42 companies held Bitcoin on their balance sheets with an aggregate total of 1,350 and 73 Bitcoin on March 1st, 2021. Today, in today's metrics indicate that there are 59 companies, a few countries, guys, such as El Salvador, and exchange-traded funds, ETFs, with 1,493,000 Bitcoin held in treasures. Now, that just goes to show you guys adoption, right? The article that I briefly touched on just right now was talking about institution. Adoption is growing, right? And it's growing at a rapid speed, guys. Now, look, at you have 59 companies, including some countries such as El Salvador, right? Now, the article goes to break down uh, which countries, which companies, and how much they have, so on and so forth. Now, I'm not going to dig into, right? You got MicroStrategy in here, you got El Salvador, you got Grayscale, so on and so forth, right? If you want to check out this article, it's in bitcoin.com. It's a pretty good article, but the point I'm trying to point out in this article, guys, is adoption and the speed at what it's growing. It's continuously growing, guys, right? The sooner you guys invest, the better you guys will be off, right? Digital currency is not going anywhere, whether people like to believe it or not. Yes, regulation is obviously gonna more than likely gonna happen, maybe this year or the year to come. But that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. We do need some regulation, so it's not such wild, wild west, right? But all right, guys. Now let's dive into another great article here. Now it says buying the dip. Third largest Bitcoin whale adds 21 million worth of Bitcoin at $46.3 thousand. Now, obviously, guys, this just goes to show you, regardless of the dip, these whales, these institutions, hedge funds, countries, they're continuously buying the dip. Why? Because they know, guys, it is not going anywhere. Bitcoin is not going anywhere. Cryptocurrency, guys. You know what I mean? That's why I continuously try to drill this in my viewers, my subscribers' heads, right? Because if you're not invested, or if you're on the fence, or you're barely investing, man, we need to get with the program. If you don't jump on the train, you're going to get left behind, man. You don't want to get left behind. And 3 or 5 years from now, be like, man, I should have listened. I should have invested. Or, you know what I mean? Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? You know what I mean? So I'm not going to dive into this into the article. Right? You could just check this out, and it breaks down, how much they bought and the price and the dates and so on and so forth. But you get the point. What I'm trying to point out, guys, right, is regardless of the dips, regardless of the dip, don't trip. Right? Whales are still buying. Why? Because it's big, obviously Bitcoin at a discount to them, and they want to gobble them all up, right? So, all right, I'm going to close out with this article right here. This is from Goldman Sachs. I meant to read this one first, guys. But now it says Bitcoin is set to take further market share from gold, according to Goldman Sachs. This is now Goldman Sachs. You know what I mean? The well-respected, well-known bank, right, guys? One of the biggest ones here in America, right? And what they're talking highly and positive, right? And they're on board with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies as well, right? Because obviously they know you either get with the program or you get left behind. Now it says Bitcoin assets will cost gold market shares according to research report by investment banking giant Goldman Sachs. It says in a note to clients dated January 4th, the bank said that the market capitalization of the largest cryptocurrency will likely grow as a byproduct of a broader adoption of digital assets and possibly due to Bitcoin specific scaling solutions. Now, it says, according to Goldman Sachs, the price of Bitcoin could possibly increase to more than 100,000 if it were to command 50% of the so-called store of value market. Now, says the bank added that the use case outside of store of value could serve as a tailwind for the crypto. Now, says Bitcoin, this is them speaking, right? Now, says Bitcoin may have applications beyond simply a store of value and digital asset markets are much bigger than Bitcoin, but we think that comparing its market capitalization to gold can help put parameters on plausible outcomes for Bitcoin returns, the bank said. Now, if you look at the chart here, guys, now you can see since right, Bitcoin is in the light in the baby blue and gold is in the dark blue. Now, as from 2018 and on, Bitcoin has been outperforming gold. As you can see, right in 2019, 2018, we barely, but nonetheless, we outperformed them. Guys, in the past 3 years, we have been the greatest performing asset, right? We beat gold, we beat oil, we beat the S&P 500 ETF funds for 3 years in a row. That's no surprise. You know what I mean? I mean, Bitcoin is a great investment against hedge. Now, says Goldman previously noted that Bitcoin was among the best performing assets of the year in 2021, despite underperforming relatively to other assets considering its volatility. Regardless of the ups and downs, guys, if you would invest in Bitcoin, you know what I mean? You would be in profit. You know what I mean? Unless you bought it at 69,000, right? Then right now you're obviously not in profit, but it has been proven time after time. If you continue to say you did buy 69,000, if you at the top, if you continue to hodl, you will eventually be in profit. It might take 1 or 2, 3 years, might take 6 months, but nonetheless, you will be in profits. Mark my words. But anyways, this is what your boy had for you guys. I know it's extremely late. It's about 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on my side of the world. I just was really busy, so stay safe and stay blessed, guys. Until tomorrow, your boy Jaime G's out. Peace.